Like father, like son, and for one family, apparently grandson as well. A Wichita family boasts 3 generations of bus drivers. Mark Davidson rode along with the latest family member, keeping the tradition alive.
Donnie McGee's bus rolls to a stop along Wichita's Northwest Loop.
Good morning. How are you?
A familiar hello greets passengers as they climb aboard.
Thank you.
Accompanied by a genuine smile from a man who enjoys what he does.
I drive different routes on what they call the extra board. Drive whatever, whenever, and how long.
How long is a dozen years after making the move from a school bus to a city bus in 1998. But the route that brought him to bus driving goes back a lot longer than that.
It's kind of in the blood. Grandpa started driving back in '42.
Grandpa was Orville McGee, who drove a bus for 32 years. That little guy in the window next to his wife is his son Chuck, Donnie's father, who still remembers riding with his dad.
And I used to ride with him at night to keep him awake. You know, more the other way around, but...
And when Chuck returned from the Navy, he would follow in his father's tire tracks.
I never had a real desire as I was growing up to drive a bus, but after I got into it and got started with it, it seemed like the thing to do.
A thing he would do for 30 years. On this day, he's sitting shotgun on Donnie's route, the 3rd generation of McGee's to drive a city bus.
Harry West Street.
Toss in his 12 years of driving, and this summer, the family celebrates almost 3/4 of a century behind the wheel.
It's just amazing. Drivers are in the family.
And so, the McGee legacy rolls on along a path paved by a grandpa, followed by a dad, and still traveled by a son.
It's just an amazing feat. I can't even describe it.
Their final destination still to be determined.
Thank you, sir.
Donnie has 3 sons. He says his youngest, who's 12, has talked about the possibility of being the 4th generation driver. We'll be right back.